A graph of f of x is equal to 6x squared minus 11x plus 3 is shown on the grid. And we have the graph right there. What are the zeros of f? Okay, what you need to, first off, what we need to keep in mind is what do they mean by this word zeros. Now, when we talk about zeros, another word for zeros would be the x-intercept, the solution, or the roots. Now, that basically means, since we're saying there it's the x-intercept, it's wherever it crosses the x-axis. Now, here we could find it off the graph, but we can't be sure because they're not whole numbers. So we're going to go and graph this equation, and then we'll do a trace to get our zeros. So we go to our calculator. We want the graph. We're going to type in our problem. The problem was 6x squared minus 11x plus 3. Okay, let's double check that. 6x squared minus 11x plus 3. Okay, click enter. There's our graph right there. Now I want to get my zeros, so I'm going to do a trace. So menu, trace, graph trace. Okay, so I'm going to move that point along the line. Now notice when I reach a 0, it has that label right there of 0. So my first answer is 1.5. If I go to the other side, there I have the label again 0, and that 0 is at 0.333. Okay, so I can come back now. We can write that down. So we had our zeros. Mess that up. Okay, so we have our zeros, and the first 0 was at 0.333, and the other 0 was at 1.5. Okay. Answer is not A, answer is not B, answer is not C because it only has 1, so it has to be letter D, 1/3 and 3/2. Now, just so we can verify that these match, we'll go back to our calculator and figure out what these fractions are. So we go to our calculator, we'll do Control Doc, and we want the regular calculator. Okay, the first fraction is 1/3, so 1/3. Enter. Notice I have the exact same fraction. For me to turn the fraction into a decimal, I do Control Enter. So 1/3 is the same thing as 0.333, repeating. Okay, my second fraction is 3/2. So 3 divided by 2. Here I'm just going to do Control Enter. And so 3/2 is the same as 1.5. So right here, we had said 1.5 was the same as 3/2. And that 0.333 was the same as 1/3. So right here, choice D is the correct answer.